Hi there, Frank here for premium members for the trading day of July the 18th, 2025, a Friday. Several opportunities here of the best quality, so let's pay attention and go through them all. So index is first, ES, this is a breakout trade, first pullback after the breakout here, and also a breakout of the all-time high area, and doesn't seem to be wanting to look back too much. So if it goes, it goes. If this is the market you want to trade, then I think it's worth being long. Just give it a little room because a sudden retest of this area, you see, the stopping out of the stops here in this area is quite possible. All right, NQ is doing the same thing, by the way. And if this is the market that you want to trade here, then this is a breakout trade, obviously, and a very strong one by that. Okay, and YM. Now, the other two, YM and RTY, as you know, and as we have discussed many times, a little different in just one respect here, that there is a distance here to the all-time highs. And if you feel more comfortable trading this pullback, one that could easily reach the 1 hour, then this is the trade for you. And if you want the pullback higher time frame confirmation, then you have the pullback on the weekly as well. Everything points to the upside. And RTY is also similar visually to the large caps. Here we go. And there's distance to go, perhaps even a bit more than the 1 hour back to the all-time highs. And the weekly candles are extremely strong. And the mathematics, as always, is behind us. Okay, so as traders, this is the job we need to perform. And onto currencies, let's start with the 6E, on which we have an excellent first pullback here after the breakout. This is really worth focusing on, and depending on how you want to do this, of course, this is obviously a trigger area, the top of this candle. But if you want to be more aggressive, you can look for pullbacks on a smaller chart, something like this, whenever it comes, and put your stop below on the daily chart. These two candles, they mark out the stop areas. If you like this type of content, I encourage you to check out our premium membership, especially the annual premium membership, which includes all our services as well as all our software. If you just want to purchase our software, you can do so in the shop as well. In either case, we hope to have you on board soon as we build our community of traders dedicated to trading excellence. Thank you, and I hope to see you soon. Okay, and there's several other currencies. Whichever I click on, one looks better than the other. There are slight differences. This 6A, we don't usually launch a long from the middle if price hasn't really touched the Keltner yet. But in this case, I think, because of the correlation with the other ones, I think this looks good. But if you just want to wait and perhaps focus on the 6E and come back to the 6A a little later, then probably you might see a situation like this. But it's worth keeping an eye on, definitely. Canadian dollar looks good to the long side as well. I think we're back to a situation where the USD weakening continues based on the charts, and gold, as a result, is going up, and the other currencies, the major pairs, are going up as well. I think this is all just part of it. Canadian dollar, nothing to do yet, but keep an eye on this if you want to trade this. This is probably gets resolved to the upside as well. Okay, New Zealand dollar is one that is strongly correlated with the Australian. It's already moving up. This is a sideways market, but remember that strong trends within the range are quite possible. So look at this market as well. Okay, MBT, if that's a currency I always add, doesn't matter what it is, it's going up. That's all that matters to us. And whichever way you want to trade Bitcoin, ETFs, or futures, or the coins themselves, up to you. This market is expected to hit at least a 1 hour coming out of this structure here, something like this. On to some other markets here. Metals, GC, seems to be moving after all the nonsense move. This was a very difficult market during the week. Tomorrow is Friday. Let's see what happens, but I think after these crazy bars here on the 4-hour chart, this wedge, I think, will get resolved to the upside. So pay attention to that. Okay, and SI, I think the SI is ready for another move. First pullback after the breakout. We're almost at 40, so anybody who's been with us is not really surprised, and there's more to go, hopefully. Okay, and yes, 2 more PAPL. Let's check them out. Palladium, look at the weekly chart. No comment is necessary. If you're new to this, if you just joined, go back a couple of videos. We've been long on this market. PALL is the ETF, by the way. Hi, also, if you like this content, please hit the like button. Also, subscribe to our channel. And if you know someone who might benefit from this information, then please share this video. This is how you can help us to bring this content to as many traders as possible. Thank you for your help. We'll see you soon. And until then, mindful trading. And platinum on the weekly, it's almost vertical. So there's not really much we can do about this. But it's not a market that we have been ignoring. And here we go. That was the mathematically calculated first long. There was another one coming out of this range-bound market. Good opportunities coming up, coming our way. Indexes, first of all, and also currencies and the metals as well. GC, SI, perhaps even a bit more on PA if you want to join the stampede. Just manage your risk, and we'll be back in the morning. And until then, mindful trading.